The biggest issue out here is a lot of the suicide and the depression among the youth and the kids. Actually, what happened was the tribal council, it got to be such an epidemic with the suicide that they actually interviewed basically every kid. And the number one reason was, we don't feel safe at home.
There's so much molestation, abuse, neglect in every single aspect. Almost every single person has a story like that on the reservation. So we are striving to provide these safe houses for these dark situations for people who have no hope through the use of this shipping container.
This is nice. I like this place. I would live in here.
I know, right? So this is for kids on the Pine Ridge Native American Reservation in South Dakota. Do y'all know where South Dakota is?
Yeah,
North Dakota. Yeah, exactly. This is going to be...
When we first got the container, it was a really dingy, gross red, and it was cold and just really a dark metal box. And slowly we've got to see how it got flooring and insulation, and it became a home. It had meaning and it had purpose. And that is really what we're hoping for the kids that are living in this, that they really see how powerful the Lord is and how much He cares for them, and that, you know, the restoration of the container and the restoration of their souls, that both of those are going to go hand in hand.
The container was a very efficient method to provide emergency housing. It cost only $12,000 and the container was retrofitted in only 6 months' time. We really hope to create more of a refuge on the reservation and ultimately house up to 30 kids. And once that's done, our goal is to take ContainIt global and create refuges and emergency housing across the world.
The vision for ContainIt, it's more than us here at CDS. Ultimately, we want ContainIt to be a means for other churches, other schools, other organizations to retrofit a shipping container and to bless someone in a dark place who ultimately needs Jesus. And we see this as a way to not only meet the practical needs and to be the hands and feet of God, but also to share about Christ and His hope for the world, even in the midst of all this darkness.
I was in there praying the whole time. Oh, so are we.
We were able to open up the doors and let the no-necks come in and see like how it had been transformed, and the looks on their faces made it worth it all. Their hearts were full, our hearts were full. The Lord just kind of encouraged me, like, this, like, helping people is totally worth it. Loving on people like this is what I've called you to do. It was really incredible to see the container was home.